And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of fashion sense in this group. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. And, of course, Clark, we've got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions, saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old-school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And for Detroit, we've got Isaiah Stewart. Cunningham is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Duren. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. Here's Cunningham. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Now, here is Harden. Steps back and fires. It's hauled in by Stewart. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Pistons. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Tucker. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
A feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
So here's Burks. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Harden, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jalen Duren.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game, the way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And guys, James Harden continues to be one of the most dominant offensive forces.
Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. No matter what city is on the front of his jersey, as long as Harden is on the back of it, you can expect the ball to go through the twine and for him to drop dimes too. He's clearly one of the best scorers of this generation by far.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams. Fourth, the 76ers.
It's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hayes.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Both shots good from the stripe. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking title. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
The pass to Duran. Here's Burks. Second chance shot. And Embiid with the block.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after him as well, especially when he's in the area.
Now, here's Maxey. Last game, 26 points. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
So here's Burks. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. The shot's good from Hayes.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Harden. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Burks against Maxey. Driving the lane. Shoots it up. Poked away.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, how about this factoid? James Harden drawing another foul. And in other news, water is wet, too.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And he makes the first.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Harden outside. Here's Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Harris, guys. I mean, all he needs is a little separation. He's good to go.
He's with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And his big night wasn't limited to his offense. His steals numbers were way up there, and it was a special night for him in just about every way.
4 on the clock. Bogdanovich wide open. And they'll get another chance. Burks looking around. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. Burks has got 5 now. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Harden inside the three-point line. The offensive rebound. Embiid. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. Makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it.
Now here's Hayes. 5 points in the game. Outside Bogdanovich. over Harris. And there's another one for the Pistons.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Burks against Maxey. Embiid inside. Shoots over Durham, and he gets it back. And here's Harden for three. Rebound by the Pistons. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And it's the 76ers with the ball after the basket by Detroit.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
For the Pistons, Bays checked in for Duren, and Ivy subbed in for Alec Burks. Maxey hits them both.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
A shot's good from Hayes.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
The 76ers trail by 4. Harden the pass to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Hayes. He's got 8. Outside Bogdanovich. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. Passes to Embiid. Over Stewart. No good. That would have tied it. The Pistons have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Hayes the pass to Bay. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And the 76ers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Milton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Aston Yang. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Milton the pass to Harrell. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Team 4.
Here's Milton. And the layup's good off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Hayes. 8 points for him. Now Milton. The dish to Harrell. Back to Milton. Pass to Niang. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. That ties the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Hayes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. It's picked off. Niang kicks to House. And it's Noel with the rebound.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Milton the pass to Harrell. A miss that time would have put him up.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Hay kicks to Noel. There's the pass to Livers. Detroit, no good that time either. The 76ers shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Milton the pass to Melton. Over Ivy. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Melton's got 5.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Noel up top. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And when it comes to the paint, Noel owns it. I mean, really takes on any defender head on. And as a result, gets a lot of foul calls because of his aggressiveness.
He misses the free throw.
You know, one of the things I really enjoy is watching guys work on their game, and Noel has done that. Not only in becoming a lockdown post defender, but a dependable scorer, too.
Joseph, he's checked in for Hayes. And he sinks the second. 1:58 left in the first. Here's Milton. Passes it to Niang. Dishes it to Harrell. Out to the wing. Outside. House. That one doesn't drop. And Detroit the other way now.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Ivy. And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed, plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Good on both.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Ivy gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
With the step back. Niang kicks to Milton. Rebounded by the Pistons. Noel's got 4 rebounds in this game. Joseph looking around. Pass delivered. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Knox, he's checked in for Detroit. Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. The Pistons leading. Pass to Knox. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the pass to Noel. In the corner, Bay with it. Clock at 6. Great D that time from Harrell. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Melton passes to Harrell. Back to Melton. Pass to Niang. Here's Korkmaz. He dishes it to Harrell. Over Noel. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the 76ers lead by 1. And here's Ivy. The 3 from Joseph. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 1. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Philadelphia with the ball. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Harrison and Embiid are manning the post position. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Harden, and it's Korkmaz at the 3 spot. Drills it from outside.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Harden dishes to Harris. Pass to Thybulle. And here's Embiid. Shoots over Duran. That one rolling around and rims out. Joseph up top, guarded by Harden. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Another 3 for Detroit.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Harden the pass to Embiid. And it's blocked. Joseph against Harden to the wing right side. Here's Ivy. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. He kicks it to Harris. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Knox. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Harden. And they call over the back here. Too much contact. Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a 4-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game of the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Diallo kicks to Stewart. Pass to Hayes. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
James Harden, third personal foul.
The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
For your Pistons, Hayes, Killian Hayes, taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Those to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harden looking it over. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The shot's good from Hayes.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Harden left side. The feed to Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
Detroit's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Durant. Good, nice job down low.
I like the play call, very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Harden the pass to Harris. Got a piece of it. Now here's Bogdanovich. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Hayes the pass to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Bulls. Here's Hayes. Here's Durant. And the rejection by Embiid. Harden outside. The jump hook, and Embiid finishes inside. Embiid's got 8 points in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the 76ers?
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent. Doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Now here's Hayes. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. The pass to Bogdanovich. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Harden kicks to Maxey. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Connects from three-point range. Harris has got 5 points so far.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch-and-shoot jumpers off nicely.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. A different look here for Detroit. Livers is checked in. Hayes subbed in for Bogdanovich. Philadelphia also making some changes. Daniel House is checked in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. On defense, Philadelphia. Passes it to Livers. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Bay. Off target from outside. The 76ers lead it. Snatched away. Now here's Burks. Defended by Milton. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Detroit. Burks the best to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Boy, I tell you, his dunking skills are special. Noel really pounds it through the hoop when he gets a chance to.
Milton kicks to Embiid. Burks with the steal. Bay with it. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
That's to Diallo. Here's the teardrop. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Feeds to Embiid. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second. When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did,
One shot.
oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
You know, there aren't a lot of centers in the league, true centers, who are in the MVP discussion on a yearly basis. Embiid is one of those proud few.
Now here's Noel. Burks finds Diallo. Noel sets a screen for Diallo. Noel in the corner. Clock at 4. Shoots over Embiid. And he overshot that one, missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead.
Tough play on the boards. We're certainly seeing the effort.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game,
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Now, here's Maxey. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And Tucker kicks to Milton. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And stolen by Noel. To the middle. And slam dunk by Noel.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Maxey. Following the bucket by the Pistons.
Checking out the numbers for Embiid. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 34 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Free throw good, Maxey. Detroit making a switch here. Ivy's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Shake Milton. Maxey hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now, here's Ivy. Defense right on him. Now, Bay. And he banks in the layup. Noel's got the game tied up here for Detroit.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now, here's Melton. Maxey finds Melton. Maxey looking it over. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Bay, no good. Philadelphia has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Niang. No good with the triple. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Pistons. And there's the pass to Ivy. Back to Burks. There's the lob to the hoop. He's looking for Noel and finds him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Really like the recognition by Noel. Feeling the contact coming and then going right into his shot immediately.
Joseph, he's checked in for Burks. Philadelphia also making some changes. Korkmaz comes in for Danuel House. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Maxey. He doesn't get the second one. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Melton feeling it out a bit. He feeds it to Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Harrell is such a good screen setter because he's so strong and he's willing to put his body on the line, and then he catches everything as a roll man.
Pistons trail by 3. Outside, Joseph passes it to Ivy. There's a screen by Noel. Ivy passes to Noel. It's hauled in by Thibault. Philadelphia shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Joseph against Melton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Pistons making a change here. Knox is checked in. Melton, no good on the free throw. The Pistons trailing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Bay hits them both. 23 seconds left in the first half. Melton kicks to Thibault. Here's Melton. He's got 7. And the rejection by Noel.
And the shot blocking skills of Noel are a staple of his game, really one of the foundational pieces. He really takes a lot of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Melton. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers on top, up 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much with Doc Rivers. Doc, a back-and-forth affair so far. How do you pick it up in the second half?
Well, they were just a more physical team. I mean, they blew up all our actions. They got all the 50-50 balls. We got back in the game because we started doing it back at them, so that's important.
We'll see if we can keep that up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
Nice group of shooters. I would know. Can you imagine if I played today? I'd be a stretch 5.
You know what, Shaq? I think that you are talented enough to say, I'm going to be a three-point shooter.
Well, thank you, sir.
Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
They've taken care of the ball. They're making smart decisions. This is exactly the kind of game they were hoping to play.
Yeah, the coaching staff has to be pleased. Great discipline, very unselfish. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's Harden. We've got Cunningham. Bogdanovich out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Duran in at the center. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Tucker a screen. Here's Maxey. It's good. Maxey's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
So here's Burks. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Bogdanovich against Harris. And Bogdanovich kicks to Stewart. 3 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
A shot by Harden. Wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Detroit Pistons. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Burks against Harden. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Harden on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's pop over to our 2K leaderboard to see which power forwards and centers have had the most productive last month offensively. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
He is so polished offensively in the low post. I mean, even when the defense collapses, he's got guys all around, and he finds a way to put the ball in the basket.
And, you know, that's the thing. Operating in traffic is essential if you're going to be effective in the paint. And composure is essential as well. He doesn't get rattled easily, and that's why he's at the top of the list.
Harden hits them both. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Burks. The kick out to Cunningham. And it's all evened up. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off shoots the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility. Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Pass to Stewart. And he lobs it up toward the rim, hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 10. Embiid inside. Maxey kicks it to Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. Harden, he goes big with the dunk right over Isaiah Stewart.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg, on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for George Niang. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
Free throw good, Maxey. Hayes, he's checked in for Detroit. He's perfect from the line this time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Timeout called, the Pistons.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons champs. Look good, please.
Check out some numbers here for James Harden. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging 22 points per, 11 assists, and 5 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And Bogdanovich knows how to get dialed in quickly. Doesn't force anything. Just plays his own game. Comfortable in his own skin.
Now here's Harden. He's got 12. The pass to Tucker. On the wing, Harris. Over Bogdanovich. The 76ers again can't hit it. Detroit's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And it's Stewart, top of the key. Hayes the pass to Stewart. Back to Hayes. Just 4 to shoot. Works for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 7th rebound here tonight. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Harden outside. Right side Maxey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Free throw good, Maxey. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Hayes. 10 points for him. Pass to Duran. To the paint. Embiid with the steal. Harden outside. Maxey in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Hayes. Hayes with the screen for Bogdanovich. Back to Hayes. Lets the 3 fly. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists in the game. And here's Harden. 12 points for him. Down low, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, he's so smooth and fluid with the rock in his hands. It's clear Harris enjoys making these kinds of moves, and I like watching them too.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
For the Pistons, Rivers is checked in, and Diallo subbed in for Alec Burks. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Daniel House is checked in for James Harden. Stewart finds Diallo. Now here's Hayes, defended by Milton. Here's Livers. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to House. Embiid against Stewart. Step back shot. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Now here's Diallo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Milton with it. Kicks to Harris. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Hayes. Back to Diallo. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Embiid inside. Hayes on him. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First in free throw percentage. And they also show up in the top 5 in assists. A major focus for them, sharing the basketball and really keeping everyone involved.
And I can't help but focus on their free throw shooting percentage, G8. They've been dialed in at the free throw line. First free throw is good. So for the Pistons, Noel's checked in for Stewart. Bay comes in for Bogdanovich. And Ivy subbed in for Diallo. And so House nails both of them. Pistons trail by 5. Here's Ivy. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Now the pass to Milton. Takes it inside, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And Embiid has an excellent feel for the game, including how and when to pass the ball.
For Detroit, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Hayes the pass to Ivy. Back to Hayes. He's going up for the alley-oop, and slam dunk by Ivy.
He's explosive. He's got great length. Ivy is who you want to target in the alley-oop game.
Embiid against Noel. Harris trying to get free. A nice shot by Embiid.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. The Pistons making a change here. Knox is checked in. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
He kicks to Hayes. Here's Livers, guarded by Harris. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Timeout called the 76ers. Some changes here for the 76ers. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. George Niang comes in for Daniel House. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. And Philadelphia has possession, leading by 5. Milton kicks to Melton. That shot, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. Out to the right wing. Here's Hayes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers leading by 5. Passes it to Milton. Here's Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, looking to score often from there. Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
This is his first free throw of the game.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
That's good from Harris.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
And Harris drops them both. And the Pistons with possession here. 7-point differential. To the inside. Here's Knox.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Tobias Harris. Averaging about 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists.
And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
No good on that one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their league. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now, here's Ivy. And he gets the bucket. Ivy's got 4 points this quarter.
And just so physically gifted, Ivory just brushes off contact and knocks it down.
Milton the pass to Harrell. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Harrell's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. Pass delivered. Some solid defense from Harris. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's Milton. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Now, here's Ivy. He's guarded close. The 8-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Harris up top. He's got 9. Over Ivy. Harris, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Saddiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch-and-shoot triples made in the NBA.
The 76ers leading by 12. Milton kicks to Harris. Back to Milton. To the wing on the left. Up top, Melton. He's got 10. And here's Harris from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got 7 points for the quarter. Greg, you were talking about how Bey is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Back to Melton. Pass to Milton. 6 to shoot. Misses off the left iron. Pistons trail by 15. Ivy passes, delivers. Bey wide open, and he fires. Pistons keep it alive. And the pass to Hayes. Bey with the screen for Hayes. Back to Bey. Trying to end the drought. Buries it from three-point range. Bey's got 8 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Milton kicks to Niang. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward position. Shot by Joseph, no good. The 76ers leading by 15. The feed to Embiid. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. It's deflected. Embiid kicks it to Tucker. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 18. Passes to Bey. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
they've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Embiid finds Harden. Here's Tucker. Kept alive. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. With the fadeaway. That one goes in. Embiid's got 25 points.
He'll proclaim it himself to you if you're within earshot. Embiid's mid-range shot is the key that opens everything up for him.
Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Duran. Good D by Harden. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Joseph, the pass to Bay. And Joseph kicks to Bay. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Looking to end the run. Here's Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The 76ers leading by 23. Now Harden. Tucker, the pass to Korkmaz. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Shoots over Duran. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bay. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Harden. Embiid with the screen on Joseph. Back to Embiid. Here's Harden. Rebound by the Pistons.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Takes a step back. Pass to Korkmaz. There's the dish to Tucker. Back to Korkmaz. Makes it off the glass.
That's just unselfish basketball by Tucker, making the extra pass to set up his teammate.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Joseph kicks to Bay. And again, unable to change momentum here. The 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Feeds it to Embiid. And stolen by Bay. One-on-one here. And the powerful one-handed slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. You try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
A different look here for Detroit. Stewart comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ivy. And the 76ers also making a change. Feibel's checked in. The free throw drops for Embiid. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Bogdanovich passes to Joseph. And a miss there on the triple.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Here's Harden on the wing. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Maxey kicks it to Tucker. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid with the screen on Joseph. And here's Harden for three. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Pistons shooting 43% from the floor. Harden against Joseph. Burks in the corner. They set the pick. And that one's on target from the wing. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 15-6 run. Harden the pass to Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Burks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Duren. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Hayes, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. And then for Philadelphia, Reed, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Daniel House subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Harden outside. From the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Stewart's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Inside. Duren the pass to Burks. Here's Duren. Guarded by Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bogdanovich. And Embiid with the block. Stewart. Here's Duren. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Burks. Bogdanovich with it. The tray. And it's Reed pulling it down.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Harden kicks to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. That one falls. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Doubled by Maxey. Back to Hayes. Stewart, a screen for Hayes. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. A different look here for Detroit. Nerlens Noel checks in for Duren. Kevin Knox comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Diallo subbed in for Bogdanovich. Then for the 76ers, Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for Reed. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. 76ers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Milton the pass to House. And the rejection by Noel. To the inside. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
The first free throw is good. Joseph, he's checked in for Hayes. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey hits them both. And here's Burks. Into the lane. Tries it from 9. And it's good. 2 points.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Maxey passes to Harrell. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And it's Thybulle in the corner. Outside, Maxey. Driving in. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And He's been absolutely relentless.
Noel sets a screen for Burks. Noel down low. He's defended by Harrell. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Maxey kicks to Harrell. Dishes it to House. The pass to Niang. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
The 76ers making a switch here. Milton's checked in.
Milton.
And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
Joseph against Harrell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Knox. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
2 minutes.
Milton kicks to House.
2 minutes.
Harrell a screen on Diallo. Stolen by Joseph. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th. And Noel throws it down.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Milton the pass to Thibault. Outside, House. They get a hand on it. And, well, Detroit shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Joseph, that's good.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Noel. The 76ers with another miss. And the Pistons with possession. Passes it to Joseph from past the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Now, here's Milton. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Joel, congrats on the win. A quality win. How did you secure it?
Oh, we played. We were tough tonight. We won soft. We shared the ball defensive, and we were really good. And that's what we got to do the rest of the season.
Well, you're building towards something good, man. Congratulations on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. as New Balance presents our player of the game, Joel Embiid.